This episode includes themes of emotional instability, family conflict, and isolation. There are no graphic details, but some reflections may feel heavy. Please listen gently. Hi, and welcome back to After the Quiet. This is episode 26. Sometimes isolation doesn't come from distance. Sometimes it comes from rupture. From one moment, one decision, one explosion that changes everything. Our circle had become smaller, but it felt safe. We spent most of our time with his mother's side of the family. His female cousins, who had become my closest friends, were part of our everyday life. Our kids played together, we gathered often, we shared meals, holidays, and milestones. It felt like stability. And for a while, it was. But that Thanksgiving, we gathered at his aunt's house. Tension had already been building. Earlier that week, he had an altercation with his cousin at work. They were angry, deeply angry with each other. Still, we all came together for the holiday until everything changed. At some point during the gathering, both of them ended up outside at the same time. I was still inside then, and everything blew up. He punched his cousin. Blood splattered across his aunt's front porch. And just like that, the night was over. He came inside and told me, "We have to go." We left immediately. The drive home was quiet, heavy, unsettled. And later, he told me he would return alone to apologize to his aunt for causing a scene. But the apology never came. I still don't know what exactly happened that night when he returned. But I do know this. It did not end in peace. Instead, he became defensive, accusatory, blaming. And that moment fractured everything. The cousin he punched was the brother of the women who had become my closest friends. And they stood by their brother, as they should. And just like that, our circle disappeared. The people we saw weekly, gone. The children our kids played with, gone. The friendships I leaned on, gone. The house that once held laughter became quiet. We had a home where people gathered, where dinners were shared, where children ran through rooms together. And now, we were alone most of the time. It was deeply isolating. Not dramatic, not sudden, but heavy. Because isolation doesn't just remove people. It removes connection, support, perspective, belonging. And when those disappear, life feels smaller again. Looking back, I see how isolation kept returning to my life. Not always through rules, not always through control, but through conflict, through rupture, through chaos, until my world became quiet again. If your world keeps getting smaller, if connections keep disappearing, if you find yourself more isolated over time, ask yourself gently, is this coincidence or is this a pattern? In the next episode, I'll share what isolation began to do internally, how it changed my confidence, my identity, and the way I saw myself. Thank you for listening. This is After the Quiet. Please remember to subscribe to this podcast and share it with others who might need to hear my story. And also join me on Instagram at after.the.quiet. If you recognize parts of my story in your own, please reach out to someone who can give you support, or look for that support in your community. You are not weak for needing help. You are human. Your voice deserves to be heard.